Hello students, this is Amivarya, Assistant Professor of Microbiology from the Department of Microbiology at LJ Institute of Applied Sciences, LJ Campus. Welcome to the world of basic microbiome. Here we are going to discuss the topic biomolecule DNA. We have already discussed about the biomolecule nucleotide RNA. This is the second portion of that biomolecule nucleic acid DNA. Our topic is from SYBSc Semester 3, Core Paper Microbiology 201, Microbial Physiology. Unit 1, Biomolecules, Biomolecule Nucleic Acid, DNA. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. We know basically DNA, it is the 3D structure. It was evolved by the scientists Watson and Crick. And the 3D structure of DNA that is responsible for what? It is responsible for transcription, translation, protein synthesis. It is also responsible for genetic codon and genetical inheritance also. Now move on to the topic DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. This is the repetition of topic which we have already learned into the basic biology. DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, it is the polymer of deoxyribonucleotides. It is the genetic material found in the all living organisms except viruses. Viruses, they are containing RNA. It carries out the blueprint of the characters shown by the organisms. The DNA possesses a characteristic base sequence that forms the basis of the genetic information and diversity. The sequence of the base is responsible for the expression of particular character. It is known as the gene. The DNA contains 4 different types of deoxyribonucleic acid. They are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. Uracil is absent into the structure of DNA. DNA always follows the Chargaff's rules for DNA chemistry. They are shown into the structure of DNA. All the DNA possesses purine and pyrimidine in the equal proportion of 1:1 ratio. All the DNA have ATGC, A double bond T and G triple bond C. The DNA forms different structures that have characteristic ATGC ratio. The structure of the DNA, as we know, Watson and Crick in 1953, they worked out the 3-dimensional structure of the DNA based on the X-ray diffraction photography. They proposed the double-stranded helical structure of the DNA. The silent features of the double-stranded DNA helix, they are, we know it is the double-stranded structure, ATGC, nitrogen bases, they are attached, and sugar phosphate backbone, they are present into these strands. Complementary base pairs, they are joined together by hydrogen bond. Here the hydrogen bond is present. Both are anti-parallel, 3' to 5' direction and 5' to 3' direction. Now the structure of the DNA detail. DNA is the molecule that encodes any cellular genetic information. The DNA molecule consisting of 2 strands of the polynucleotides. They are held together by hydrogen bond between them. The 2 strands, they are anti-parallel to each other, and the distance between the 2 strands, that is 20 angstrom. We can see in this figure. The one strand runs from 5' to 3' direction, and the other strand that runs to 3' to 5' direction. Both are anti-parallel to each other. The two strands, they are helically coiled around an imaginary axis that forming the right-handed helix. We can easily observe that structure is slightly right-handed helix. The each turn of the double helix is 34 angstrom, and it accommodates the 10 base pairs. The distance between the two successive base pair is 3.4 angstrom. The bases, they are arranged almost perpendicular to the central axis of the double helix in the structure of the hydrophilic sugar phosphate group that form the outer backbone of the DNA. The hydrophobic nitrogen bases, they remain inside the structure. Here the nitrogen bases are present. The double helix that shows the presence of two grooves, major or deep groove and minor or the shallow groove. We have already observed in the previous figure of DNA. I have shown in the beginning of the topic. In the double helix, the pairing takes place between the adenine and thymine as well as guanine and cytosine. The adenine pairs with the thymine by forming two hydrogen bonds between them, and guanine and cytosine pair by forming three hydrogen bonds between them. The acceptability of the DNA structure. I have told you that the DNA structure that always follow the Chargaff's rule for construction of DNA structure. The pairing is possible between the purine and pyrimidine bases only to allow and accommodate the hydrogen bonds between them. The two purine, that being larger molecule, they cannot be accommodate in the double helix having the diameter of 20 angstrom. The two pyrimidine ring being smaller molecule also, that cannot form hydrogen bond leaving to the too large space between them. This explains why the purine and pyrimidine ratio is 1:1 according to Chargaff's rule. I have mentioned in the previous. The structural complexity that exists between the adenine and thymine as well as guanine and cytosine, that allowing the hydrogen bond between them and pairing. This also explains why DNA ATGC according to Chargaff's rule. Why A always bonds to T, adenine always with thymine, and cytosine always with the guanine. The structure does not put any restrictions on the sequence of the bases in the DNA. Therefore, in the DNA, it is not essential to have ATGC. Its ratio can be different to different DNA as observed by the Chargaff, scientist Chargaff. The structure can also allow understanding how the DNA replicates. The Crick proposed that the time of the replication of two strands of the DNA, they could separate and act as a template allowing complementary strand to be synthesized. As a result of two daughter molecules of the DNA, they could be formed having the identical structure as found in the mother DNA molecule. This pattern of replication is called semi-conservative replication. Biological significance of the DNA. DNA is vital for all the living beings, even plants. It is important for inheritance, coding for the protein, and the genetic instruction guide for life and its processes. DNA holds the instructions for an organism's or each cell's development, reproduction, and disruption, rupture of the cell. The DNA molecule that direct the production of the specific proteins which are related to some particular hereditary character involved in the replication, transcription, gene coding, and the protein synthesis. These are the main references which I have used for this topic. This is all about the biomolecule DNA. Thank you.